What is up, fam? I'm Frank Battle. This is Soulful Conversation with Frank and Sheila, your safe place for conversations about relationships. If you are new here, welcome. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss any future conversations. So let me jump right into it. I don't want to keep you too long. So I was recently watching this live. You know, that means when someone goes live on social media. And while listening and watching, I happened to glance into the comments section, and there were some comments there where a person who was single wrote that they had been single for about 3 years and they didn't know if they were really ready for a relationship. And a lot of people co-signed on that. There were a lot of folks lamenting some of the same feelings. Comments from, I don't know what I want. I'm done with relationships. I'm going to just stay single for the rest of my life. It was a lot of them. These comments got me thinking, and I thought I'd do a video about it. Hope y'all don't mind. So if you are thinking about dipping your toe back into the dating pool or beginning a new relationship or taking things to the next level in your current relationship, the question that I want to ask you to have you think about is, are you really ready for a serious relationship? My wife and I, we have been together for 26 years and married for 24, soon to be 25. And when we met, I have to say that I was at a place where I was looking for a serious relationship. I remember someone once told me, wise person, that there's a difference between wanting a serious relationship and being truly ready for a serious relationship. Being ready for a serious relationship is more than just wanting somebody to warm you up or someone to get rid of your loneliness. A person can fool himself or herself into thinking that they're ready for a serious relationship, when in actuality, they're just seeking companionship. Being ready is an overused statement. People say it all the time. You know, you've heard the saying about, been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. It's a lot of that. It's a t-shirt. Readiness is a t-shirt worn off and on during the dating cycle. But if you're interested in thinking about a serious relationship, you have to really think about yourself as to what did you learn from the relationship? Am I really ready to start dating? Is there any baggage that I need to unpack from that last relationship? Because family, you can't go into a new relationship with your old baggage, or you shouldn't do that. It's not cool to do that. And then you got somebody who, they may be together, but then you bring your baggage in, and because you didn't go through the unresolved issues from your ex. And then you have people who have these unresolved issues and they're hoping that their ex will get back, and there's a thread of hope there. That's not fair. You got to make peace with that old relationship. Making peace, that's for you. Being honest and acknowledge that it's over, that there were problems, and taking corrective actions to work on you. Peace has got to take place before you go into a new relationship. So often people get into relationships with the quickness, in order just to they don't want to be alone, or the euphoria, the excitement, or just the what they call eye candy or arm candy, whatever you want to call it. But the last thing you want to do is to run into someone else's arms just to try and feel fulfilled. So you got to take care of yourself. Take time, do self-inventory, and we all have to do the honest inventory, because if we do it right, we'll know what we did right and wrong in the relationships, and we are less likely to repeat those things in our new relationship. True happiness can't be defined by a person currently in your life or a person that you choose to let into your life. You have to understand that a relationship doesn't validate you. You did that in the last relationship and that didn't work out. So you have to get to the place where you realize that when I do meet someone, that person will be an addition, an enhancement to my life. Choosing to love yourself is the first step to getting ready for a partnership, a relationship with someone. And through that process, you'll learn so much about yourself. I've heard my wife, Sheila, the soul care coach, say to people when doing soul care coaching with them, and I hope I don't mess this up. Self-care is like the instructions that a flight attendant gives you on the plane. They tell you to put your mask on first and save yourself. And that's what I say about relationships. Love on yourself. Put the mask of love on. Put the mask of dating yourself on. Then you might be ready for a relationship. While relationships can often make your life better, they aren't in and of themselves capable of fixing deep-rooted issues. If you're in a bad place, or a relationship's not going to fix that. That's why it's important to work on being able to love yourself, work through all of that stuff, versus looking for someone else to love and fix you. If you're not happy being single, I doubt seriously if you're going to be happy in a relationship. Once you feel that you have the self-love and you realize that you have a wonderful life and you're living your best life and things are cool, maybe then think about a relationship. Taking care of yourself is its own relationship. Inner work, self-care, is a personal, intimate relationship. And should a relationship come, you'll be able to take care of yourself and also be a supportive partner for the person that comes into your life to enhance it. Being emotionally healthy is important, family. No one should rely on another person to bring them happiness. It's unfair to that person, and it's unfair to both of you in a relationship. You should be able to support yourself emotionally before you enter into a relationship. And if there's emotional instability, press pause. Take time to work through that out. Learn about yourself before you invite someone else into that space. When you're finally ready for a serious relationship, you're not looking for someone at that time to improve your life, or as Beyonce says, upgrade you. You're just looking for a partner, someone to just enjoy life with. Having a bae, a boo, or a partner, that's not going to make you happy in itself. So don't look for someone to fill all of those voids, all that love tank. I think back to when I realized that I was finally ready for a serious relationship. I met my wife, Sheila. We were a blind date. And after meeting, and we were in a long distance relationship, I had to do some self-inventory. And I thought about what I needed in a relationship. And I asked myself, was I ready for what was needed? And was I ready for meeting her needs? And I had to do some self-inventory about myself, which then I realized that I had been selfish in some of my past relationships. And I had to change that. While we were dating, Sheila endured some health challenges. We endured some health challenges. And while we were in the midst of those health challenges, she had the nerve, family, to tell me to peace out, that I didn't have to deal with this, that I could just go. And I heard her, but I blew it off. And I'm like, girl, quit, child, please. And because I knew I wanted to be with her. I was willing to take the risk. We both knew what was up. We had hard questions to ask each other. We recognized the health challenges that may come in the future. We talked about our past. We talked about our concerns, red flags, and all that stuff. And we made a conclusion. Let's do this. Let's do this. So that's stuff we have to do. But I want to mention one other thing that I forgot. I should have mentioned it earlier, and I hope I'm not rambling. But the readiness thing. People have checklists, and I hate to say this, but your checklist is not going to give you everything that you're looking for. Now, I'm not saying don't have standards. I'm just saying, because, some people are just really on the checklist. If you're not on there, bye. Checklists and the way the culture depicts relationships in some of these movies and all of that, they breed unrealistic expectations for some folks. Some folks carry those unrealistic expectations into the relationship, and then they're not satisfied because they have this unrealistic expectation ruling in the relationship. And then the other piece of it is, you have people who are so heavily influenced by what's going on social media with their friends and all of that they jump into a relationship because they feel kind of left out. If you're in a good place in your life where you're ready to be seen by someone and you have capacity for a relationship, go for it. Go for it, family. Relationships are beautiful. But I want to throw some things out here. If you're thinking about relationships, here's some questions I want you to ask yourself. The main question in the title of this video: are you ready to be in a serious relationship? Are you ready emotionally? Are you willing to give? Are you over your ex? Have you learned from your past mistakes? Do you see yourself as a healthy partner for someone right now? And if you're currently dating someone, does this person bring out the best in me? How are they affecting my mental state right now? And my last question will be, can me and this person talk? Can we have conversation? Can we have good communication? You know, when it comes to relationships and readiness, people always have this equation about, you know, they want to look at the age, the financial status, education, and so much more. But I want to leave you all with a readiness equation that I think might help you. I think it might help you. It's very simple. It's a healthy person plus a healthy person equals a healthy relationship. Well, family, that's my time. I hope that something has been said, has added to your thinking, your processing as relates to relationships. We appreciate each and every one of you for watching and for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. We appreciate you. Again, this is Frank with Soulful Conversations with Frank and Sheila. Family, be well, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.